the release. Fish got him. A couple of big games. In fact, one big game against the Lakers.
Cheers, No Advisory Podcast, Charlotte's most dangerous crew, man. It's your boy, C.O. McClain.
It's your girl, Shot Bug.
And the boy next door, the dude from school, the jerk at work, Patty!
Shout out to P. Fine, shout out to Ash B, who not here with us. Shout out to
Why you said it like that? She's not physically
I know
here.
not here, yeah, because I know
This
that
nigga's
sound.
morbid than the
Right,
motherfucker right
fuck.
now, man. I understand.
I
That
know
don't
you're
come
sad
out.
today, but that ain't come out
That
right.
ain't come
Ash
out
is
right.
alive and well.
Oh,
She's
yes,
just
alive
not
and
here.
well. Yes, shout out to Ash.
Yeah, we got Ash, who's no longer with
The
us.
fuck?
I didn't say no longer. I said
No,
he's not here with us right now. Shout out to E-Class, shout out to Merciless God Maker, shout out to K Digital, shout out to
That's it.
Huh?
That's
Yeah,
it.
shout out to Sleepy, shout out to Sid.
Got a problem.
Now me our correspondents. Yeah, No Advisory Podcast, man. It's a somber day. If y'all know that's listening, Kobe Bryant passed today. What is today? Today's January
26th.
26.
2020.
Yeah, 2020. Kobe Bryant, the legend. My guy. That's for everybody that knows me. You know, I'm a real big, huge Kobe Bryant fan. You know, representing the jersey right now that I got on right now. The Froby, they call it.
The Roby?
The Froby.
Froby? Why do you
when
call
he
it
had
that?
the fro. This is
Okay.
number 8. Then when he shaved off this fro, he went to 24.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Went from that transition, like,
Mhm.
that was it. He went from Adidas to Nike, I think, at that same point, too.
Yeah, because he went, that was a crazy 8 time. Then he went to Nike, yep. Yeah, he died today tragically. Him and his daughter, Gigi. Oh, it's crazy in a helicopter crash. I guess, what time was it? Was it in the morning time? I don't, it didn't.
It was this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Around 9.
So about noon for us over here, because it was in Cali.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, it was many reports saying that all his daughters died, Rick Fox died. There was a whole bunch of people just reporting fake news and stuff like that.
Reporting too soon before
Too
getting
soon.
all the details, right?
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
crazy. But, yeah, Kobe Bryant, Jelly B. Bryant, dead at the age of 41, too soon. So, yeah, today's show, we got hot topics. We're going to go through that, but, I'm just, grieving over my man Kobe. Because you look at these sports figure teams, and even though I didn't know the guy personally, never met the guy day in my life, but, and Petty could allude to this, as we watch these sports figure teams, we grow up watching them, we connected with them, we feel in any particular sport that we are them in that sport. So for me, Michael Jordan was my favorite player. Then coming up, and then I saw Kobe, I'm like, he emulated Jordan. Then I started gravitating towards Kobe. And then he became my favorite player. So it was over the course of his years, of his 20 years in the NBA, was it 19, 20? I forget.
20 strong.
I felt like I knew the guy for 20-some years, while he was in the league. I was, felt connected to him. So we just look at these guys like they invincible, that they can't die.
Right.
So
Right.
it just goes to show you that's life. Like, you can die. We all gonna die. We all have an expiration date. It's just, the
You
way
just
he
don't
died.
know the time,
Right.
the hour, and how he died was very sad.
Mhm.
And of course, a shock. The whole world stopped today off of this.
Right.
Because you never would. We know that we're all going to die, yes, but you would never think that you will wake up today.
Mhm.
You just saw Kobe on Twitter yesterday.
Right.
He was just at whatever games and all that this week. He's been doing a tour or something, like a farewell tour or something, I heard. Like, he's been traveling to different cities and stuff. He was supposed to be at a school, actually, in California. If not today, then tomorrow. Like, to speak and all that. So,
Right.
he's been around. So,
Mhm.
it's sad, and his daughter being on the plane with him at only 13 years old and
Oh,
has
shocker.
such a promising career and just a promising life ahead of her.
Right.
I didn't know that. Y'all just told me today that she played ball and she was nice and all that. So, very sad. Again, a different way to look at it. We've been talking about different perspectives and things, right? They were very close, right? Him and his daughter. Can y'all imagine if he died and she didn't? You know how heartbroken the things that she would be. So she, of course, we don't want to see either of them go, but they died together. So
Oh, that's deep shit right there, man.
That's deep shit.
I'm just like,
It's crazy 'cause-
shocking, man. It's really a shocking moment. Like when I seen that, I'm like, no,
Right,
like I was in
immediately.
disbelief, man,
Right.
just watching that. and just it being on, you know, Grammy's Eve, like, or, you know,
Grammys is today,
it's
yeah.
like, you know, people throwing out that Grammy curse thing, but nevertheless, I think it's a lot of, it's a lot of, the story is still to be told, you know, actually what happened, but, you know, just, I think about, like, the nuances of living that lifestyle and being someone who is very, very important in the pressures that people, that you put on yourself, that people are, that you may or may not cognizantly put on the people around you, and you know, the deadlines and all the things that have to get done, and, you know, you hope in a situation like this it wasn't any negligence, but, you know, you just think about, you know, just, you know, that lifestyle, and you know, it's a do or die type, you know, like, you know, the stakes don't get any higher when you talk about celebrities the caliber of a Kobe Bryant, you know, and the type of money and the type of resources that are around that, and you do get a little bit numb and insulated to the thought and the possibility that something this tragic
can happen. Right, that's a fact.
Because you think that money is going to cushion all,
right?
You
but
know?
it can't, obviously.
And yeah, and this is such a you know, wake up call to that.
And I would hope kind of humbling for everyone, you know, because we all, so many people have such a goal or a desire to have Kobe status. You know what I'm saying? Not always remembering that at the end of the day, you are still mortal, you're still a human, and anything can happen that can take you away instantly. Like we said earlier, it only takes 1 second and you're out of here, you know. So at the end of it, regardless of all the money and all of that you have, we gotta love on each other and live our lives to the fullest. Like I said before earlier too, you know, Kobe, yes, it's sad that he died and all that, but he lived a great life. That y'all still have access to, because everything is everywhere. Y'all have YouTube, you have all of his highlights and everything. You know, his mark has been left. So y'all good, and we'll be all right.
I mean,
rest in peace.
Oh yes.
He's just not, you know. It's hard, of course.
Certain figure teams, and you say, like, you know, like a name like Kobe Bryant,
right?
Marquee, like
Marquee.
Passed away tragically.
You don't even have to say.
You know, it's like certain names. You like, wow, like you wouldn't. Like I said, you won't never think they will pass. You think superheroes, and, you know, for me that was like one of my superheroes, Kobe Bryant. You know, but we're gonna talk about it some more. Let's get into some hot topics and
Oh, we doing hot topics. Let me go ahead and get off live. I didn't know.
Huh?
I thought that this was the hot topic.
Oh, I mean,
yeah, I mean, it definitely is.
Give some type of format, you know, and give the, you know, we're gonna talk about it, but I just wanted to.
Okay, so then I'll save that for last.
Let's save, yeah.
I actually found out about Kobe passing through Ashes, Hot Topics. So,
Shout out to
I had
Ashley
no idea.
On top of
So we already into the hot topic.
No, that was just
part of.
that was just a tribute kind of to Kobe, just a discussion about him. But we're gonna get into hot topics now, so you can go ahead and give me my intro.
Yeah.
All right. Now we segue into Shaw Books. You supposed to say it.
No, I'm doing the hot topic, so you gotta do it.
Oh shit, we gotta see it. All right, come on, man, help me with this one. Oh damn, yeah, you
He
somber.
crying
I got
and
you,
shit,
fam.
right.
I got you, fam.
Hold it down, be on it down,
All right,
Petty.
welcome to the No Advisories segment. Hot topics.
I guess. We'll take it. It was like
Hold on.
a little scratchy.
Damn.
What did it say? I don't have the headphones on.
Headphones on.
I'm not.
Shut my bitch ass up. Just shot me down. Literally berated me.
Well, we appreciate A+ for effort. You did do it, so thank you. We appreciate it.
Segue this shit.
So, keeping it along the lines of the NBA, prayers are going up for Delonte West. Did y'all see the video
Delonte West.
of him? His former teammates, players, and coaches expressed concern after a disturbing new video was released. Do y'all want to hear the video? Did you see it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
You want to hear it?
Let's let the people hear it.
All right, so it was a video. It looks like he was getting arrested. From what I saw on the video, he looks homeless. He was out on the street. Let me see. It might have been deleted off of social media, y'all. Ash didn't send me the video. She sent me the article. 1 second. You can take all this out.
Yeah, I gotta take it out. What number is that? That's 9 minutes and 56 seconds.
Let me go. Hold on. Is this it? No, that's a picture.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. I found it. All right. So let me know if y'all can hear it. Okay.
So this is Delonte West. Okay.
All right, so very disturbing. It looks methish, heroin maybe is what it's giving
And with
me.
a sprinkle of bath salt in that motherfucker.
Bath, he would have tried to eat the people though if it was bath
I mean,
salt.
like, did you see? I mean, I'm gonna take this LeBron. This is LeBron James' mama fault right here. This is Gloria.
Right,
James'
and that's what I was about to say. Isn't this the one that
This
used
is-
to talk to somebody?
Yes,
Okay.
This is all her fault. When
So did he get cut for that?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, LeBron James was a power even then. He wasn't what he is now, but he was powerful enough. He meant that much to that organization, and Delonte wasn't close to his magnitude. And so, at the end of the day, he had to, find other place of employment.
Right.
And that was largely because of the inappropriate relationship he had. with
What?
LeBron
That's
James'
fucked
mom.
up.
And so
Say
they
to
basically
your mom.
blackballed him. The NBA, he was out of the NBA shortly after that. He went over to China. He was struggling. I watched a special episode, Where Are They Now, on him probably about 6 years ago. And, he's just like a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went from NBA player to regular guy. And I used to like Delonte West. I think he went to St. John's.
I mean, he got like real serious mental health issues though. Like,
Of course
when he was
now.
in the league, he was containing it. He was on a lot of medications and stuff like
Really?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
that
he
was the
He
deal.
really like got mental issues. So
So it's just been exasperated now that he's been
By the
fired
whole
and now
thing.
he's on drugs.
Yeah, like now it's just like he stopped taking medication because
And
after
clearly
he
he's
was
poor.
out, he was cool for a minute. He was living, I guess, with his girlfriend, wife, whatever the case may be. He was cool, but then when he go out on his own without taking his medicine, she used to be just stray away and shit. And yeah, so it just got. I guess his family's like, fuck it, I can't.
I was just
no
about
more.
to ask, where's his family and all this?
They
Nobody.
just gave up, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah, usually when you see him like that, family already gave up.
Yeah, already
They
just said
try
fuck
to
it.
they try to keep that under wraps when they see it. They gonna see it first.
I saw a story. They said like LeBron James was gonna. I don't know how true it is, but they say he's gonna do whatever he can to get him back on his feet. Delonte West. I don't know. I saw an article. I just skimmed through it. I saw it. I don't know how true it is.
I think he will. It's like buying flowers for the mama of the boy you kill. Like when the gangsters they buy the flowers or they pay for the
Right.
The funeral and
They pay
shit.
for the funeral. He killed that nigga's career. And
So
it's
that's
the
what he
reason
feels.
why exactly. Like LeBron, you my nigga, dog.
I mean, you know
But,
what?
dog,
I won't necessarily say.
I know he made
killed
some
his
choices.
career.
I know the man made some choices.
Because he went on to have, after he left Cleveland, he went
to
on
Dallas.
to Dallas. And he
Right.
had a good season.
Right.
He was killing. And then he went to Celtics. It was just he had mental issues, yo. I won't attest it, because I don't think LeBron is that type of person to do that. I mean, afterwards he kept his moms in the raps. Like you ain't see but hear about his mom's after.
all. Like-
none of that. His mom's
like
got
your
all the
mom's in
games.
the crib.
Yeah, he probably had told her, like, listen, mom. this
You
shit,
gotta
Delonte West
chill.
shit,
Is his mom bad?
like bad as me as
I'm
far
not
as looking
talking.
good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no, no,
gonna
no.
talk
She
on
like
this.
a regular lady.
Like, she like a
No,
mom.
She's
Okay.
Yeah, she's like a mom, but I mean,
She's like flamboyant, kind of.
right,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
She's very proud of her son.
Yeah.
She's
I just asked
money.
because if she was just on some cougar shit.
No,
Because-
the money don't like
I
Gloria.
think she was on some cougar shit.
Is Gloria? She was on some cougar shit. You know what I'm
She
saying?
was on some cougar
She's
shit.
like, it's all good,
Who's
bro. You know
Gloria?
what I'm saying? That's her
That's
name.
his-
Oh.
yeah.
That's her name.
Who the fuck is
You know
Gloria?
what I'm saying? Gloria Marie James. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you ever want to dip back though, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, prayers up for Delonte West. Hopefully, again, the NBA, LeBron, whoever can help him out, and get him some assistance. Moving on, did y'all hear? So I'm gonna play this as well. Orlando Brown has gotten off his fucking rocks as well. All these
that
people,
guy,
something's wrong with him too. So he accused Nick Cannon of giving him head, or we about to listen to it.
Oh my God.
I responded to Nick Cannon's post. That was the realest post I ever read on the IG.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in just a second. I'll start it over since Petty was talking over it.
You good?
Okay. Can y'all hear it? Okay. Sorry.
Whoa.
Nigga, let you suck my. Well, that's not starting out well.
Oh shit.
Okay, look, fine, okay? You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know that? We're fine. Nick, I let you suck my dick, okay?
Wow.
Fine, I say it. I let Nick suck my dick. And I liked it, it was okay. Fine.
I heard niggas do get the best head.
No, that's not. He's not being truthful.
Yeah.
I want to say that.
Wow.
Alright,
So
so
somebody get that was his name Orlando
That's not true.
Anderson.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown. Somebody get this guy.
So you know what's so crazy? I was just watching Jamie Foxx the other day. You know he was the kid on Jamie Foxx.
Right.
He was on the Little Boys and Girls Club. He was 3J on Family Matters. And when he was a little kid, we thought it was just so cute how he was kind of. I'm not gonna say hood per se, but he acted like a black child per se, like a hood a child that grew up.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to again make it seem like that's how all black children act and all that, but he had a very a great personality and all that we thought was so adorable when he was 6-7 years old. This is what the fuck happens when you don't correct that shit when they get older. Now he did grow up corny as fuck. He was on That's the Raven, little Disney Channel ass nigga. He was corny as fuck on that. But clearly on the outside, this nigga's been tripping. And he's just trying to regain relevancy is what it seems. And it's not, he's doing it all wrong, it seems like. Of course you can interject.
I'm gonna interject for Ash B on this one. Clout chasing.
Clout, yeah.
That nigga
they
clout
do anything
chase.
for clout. That's the fact.
Yeah, I mean.
But he's doing it wrong because, now, okay, when you say it depends, I guess clout, it doesn't matter. I was going to say it depends on what type of clout you want, but clearly it doesn't matter. You just want people talking about you because that's what this did. That's exactly what it did.
I mean, shout out to his PR. If he got a PR, somebody that's representing.
He don't got no money to pay for PR.
Or somebody.
Who?
Because, this is in his lane.
Orlando?
Because this is not.
Yeah.
This is nothing that is shocking.
Right.
Because we like, oh, this nigga.
Here go this nigga again. Right.
What are you saying? So, keeping it in lieu of what he does and how he does it, that's not shocking. Now, if it was any validity to it, then they'd be like, oh, okay, this guy's really, he's telling the truth. So what did Nick Cannon do? Did Nick Cannon rebuke that anyway?
He did. No, now the thing with Nick Cannon, right? Nick Cannon came at him in such a very classy but very honest and just a very mature way, right? But he never disputed that he didn't do the shit either. I'ma just say that.
Okay,
I read all of this. Did not say that I didn't do it. But I guess to Nick Cannon's in his defense, I think what he made this response to say.
That was the wrong one.
I know it was. He made the response, I'm sure, to be like, y'all know I didn't do that shit, is what he was probably trying to insinuate, but you ain't say it, so I'm going to think that you did it.
Right.
I'm going to say that all of this was
in the
guilt.
industry is munchers anyway.
Exactly. Niggas, and again, I hear that men give better head than women. So you done got head from every woman. You might as well try a nigga and get some bomb. That good neck.
Listen, shout out to the LBGQT community, but
that nigga,
yo, y'all ain't with it.
The way
y'all ain't with it.
I just want to speak on how that nigga. Nick just he.
Oh
took
yes,
that,
I'm gonna read it.
He took the whole. He took the post. I have never witnessed somebody just take a post that was against them or a shot at their character and just destroy it in such a way in the manner in which he did.
He did.
I even texted her. I said, Nick.
Orlando.
I said, Nick, nigga, that is brilliant. Nigga, I said, nigga, you took that shit, flipped it, spin that shit. Threw it out a moving car, drove over it, went back and got it, put a shish kebab through that bitch, roasted it, and served it up to these motherfuckers. Like, you really I ain't never seen nobody take an accusation like that And especially the gay ones, because you know they get real touchy, because everybody real like, oh, why you acting like that? Why you being defensive? Everybody jump. Like you can't do nothing right when you're accused as being a black gay man. Like if you ignore it, oh, this nigga ain't never said nothing, you know.
See, that's what happened with Nick, right? So it's a lot of homophobia, as we know, in the black community. But nonetheless, so part of what Nick said, he said, first off, let me say I'm praying for the young brother Orlando. Even though I don't really know him personally, I have always loved and enjoyed his talent and have been a fan of his past work. He was fucking brilliant in Major Pain and had us all laughing on That So Raven. But this is another crucial example of when we allow our young artists to be prematurely exposed by this demonic business and left out to fend for themselves. We need better support systems for our youth and take care of our own. I watch various of this young brother's videos and all I see is a cry out for help. So I don't know if there are any real leaders or solid individuals in this young man's life, but let's embrace him and tighten him up so he doesn't become another lost victim to these Hollywood circumstances.
Oh man, that's
so, and it's a lot more. It was a very long post, but yes. This nigga, he keep picking the wrong shit.
No, that was kind of fit. That was
oh my god! Oh, that's just funny.
That was funny.
Anyway, so yes, Nick maturely said,
put that nigga in his place, like yo,
just maturely said, get this nigga some help.
So I really don't. Okay, so
I mean, but that goes to the point where a lot of people, when they say when they get famous, right, and they can't accept what comes with the fame,
right?
You know, a lot of, because you know everybody talk about Illuminati and all types of shit that goes on. They was talk about Illuminati with the Kobe shit, you know. So it's crazy. So it's like
how so?
I'm just saying, like, yo, this kid got the fame but couldn't handle all that comes with the fame, and you know, mentally couldn't handle it, and it's fucking him up, you know. So I mean, mental health issues is crazy. It's a, you know, it's a touchy, not a touchy subject, but it's, you know, it's a subject that needs to be talked about
more. It's definitely not touchy. It needs to not be, and if it is touchy to some people, you need to get over that, and we need to get people more help.
Like I think people like in Hollywood or just entertainers in general should like walk around with, have a therapist like right with them at all times.
But see, the issue that comes up with things like that, because they do have the ability to do that, but then you have to remember, because of the status that they have and the money and things that they have, they would have to make sure that people around them are credible, right?
That's
because they can have a therapist, and they can vent to that therapist, but if the therapist is more so about staying around them and getting the money and all that, they might not even give them the proper care that they need. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
you know what? It's some demons in the process.
Yeah,
it's some incumbent demons in the process. Ones that you accept, that you embrace.
I don't accept no demons.
You do. Shit. First, let me give you time. Right? Let's say, we got asked to cover a very special event in 2 days. That's not ample enough time to be able to, you know, kind of organize.
Depending on where it's at.
Depending on where it's at. Let's say it was, you know, let's say we got asked to go to, you know, on Thursday we got asked to go to the baby's Grammy party, right?
Okay.
Right. And let's say we got asked to go to that. Oh my God!
It wasn't here.
No,
it was in Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
Beverly Hills.
right.
But
pissed me off.
Did somebody invite you?
Yeah, I was hot.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, we're right. No, we're right there though, bro. Like I just want you to know, like I'm gonna keep going.
I didn't know the nigga had a party.
Like no. So you know what I'm saying. So nevertheless. There's some incumbent demons that come with the shit where we have to, you know, that certain opportunities will not be provided to you in number. Like you're certain there are going to be once in a lifetime opportunities.
So what's the demon in that situation? Are you saying
the demon is having to do anything you possibly can to capitalize on that opportunity? It doesn't allow for you ample time. It is a demon because there's pressure. There's pressure that surrounds itself around the fact that it's done. You don't have these things. You may not have the resources. You may not have the ability to do it at a certain time. So
are you saying that we would have sacrificed something to go?
Right, and that would be something in terms of a demon. Like, say if my mother was dying in bed, knock on wood, and then they asked me to go here, and I didn't.
Whatever the fuck, or whatever is going on in your life at the time.
Okay, and I chose the party over
And you
Okay.
choose the opportunity to say the party is kind of.
Oh, yeah, that was just
right?
was just an example.
Right.
I understand.
Right, but it could be the Grammys,
Right.
let's say, or whatever the fuck we wanted to go to, or
Right.
whatever. If that's the opportunity, you know that opportunity doesn't come, then you push everything else aside for that. You
Right.
make sacrifices and compromises for that. And so, with that said, in this business, that is the incumbent demon, because those people that are offered those opportunities, they are offered them in pressure situations. You know, you have to come. Like, for instance, anybody that you've ever watched that is talking about their rise to stardom or fame. You know, the Steve Harveys, the people and the Jim Carreys, and the people that slept in their car and all this shit like that.
Right.
And I remember watching one on Maury Hardwick. He had to borrow money from 50 Cent. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then he finally worked up and got a car and bought the car and then paid him the money back. You know, it was just like, you know, you have to go. It seems like before you hit that breakthrough, and I know you guys have heard this before, there are some dire circumstances you got to go through. You know, and all the way up to getting to that breakthrough too. And you know, it's a lot of sacrifices that had to be made.
Right.
And so those are the demons that you deal with when you deal with a high stakes, you know, lifestyle such as entertainment, because it goes on TV. Certain shit can't happen.
Like me personally, I still won't stretch it and say is, you know, an incumbent demon.
You gotta face it, and then you'll see what I'm saying. You'll be like, oh.
I mean, I face that.
Like, do I gotta do this,
you know?
or I just don't have this opportunity no more? They're gonna move on to the next motherfucker.
Right. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
That's just saying. It's just like you jumping on an opportunity. You know, you like if an opportunity is in front of your face, and like I said, if you had a dire situation where it was something that in your personal life where you had to choose between that tragic thing in your personal life or going to fulfill like your dream or through the opportunity, then I could say that's a decision that you have to make. You know, so you gotta make that decision based on that decision you make. You live with those demons, right? If you're trying to say it that way,
Right?
It's
No,
just
right.
like the opportunity, and you just got say, fuck, I ain't got no bread. How am I gonna get this bread? I'm gonna sell some pussy. Right.
Here we go.
I mean, that's not a demon. You sell some pussy to get to where you got to get.
I don't understand that.
So, but that's it, because that's just one aspect.
You know.
That's just one aspect. We would love for that to be the only aspect of it, to where we can choose up front. But you in it, you working for let's say you on Funk Flex team or whatever the case may be. He got a big event that he covering out in Cali, and somebody's sick in your family. That like this shit got to happen.
Right.
Right. So it's just a matter. Then you have to make decisions of whether you're going to be a part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whether you're going to, you know what I'm saying, be there for somebody else, or be, well, whatever the case may be.
That's
and they face,
situational
those people
thing.
face demons. Famous people face those demons all the time. We don't think about them.
Now,
they
in that
can't
sense,
call out
yeah.
sick. They can't
Right.
do that type of shit. They can't make a reservation to stay home. They can't
Right.
not feel like it. They can't
So the demon
not show
isn't
up. You know
right,
what I'm saying?
but the demon more so is going to be the guilt that they feel after the fact.
No, the demon is the pressure that surrounds around them maintaining their brand if they don't do these things to maintain their brand.
I think that the demon
See what I'm
is
saying?
when once they all of those. So even I'm not gonna bring up Kobe because he just passed, but any other basketball player, whatever, when you know they find out that their kids had whatever recitals or somebody passed, they couldn't go to the funeral. The guilt that they feel from that's a demon.
Right.
That's what
And that's
causes
I'm
them
saying.
to right.
That's the
situation.
Yeah.
You know, because if an opportunity presents itself and you just say you ain't got no bread, yo, I need $100 to get to you. That's not demons. You know, that's you jumping on an opportunity. But if somebody was passing and they're on a dying bed and you had to go here or stay with the person that's dying, and you choose to go there, then you gotta live. That person dies and you wasn't there, then you gotta live with that. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it's situational. And
I missed half of the discussion, so I'm not going to try to add on to it. I wasn't listening. I was trying to get queued up for the next topic, so I'm not going to add on to it. Are y'all done?
all right, you're good.
She's cute.
I missed it.
Pride.
So, last hot topic, which was absolutely beautiful. I hope that y'all watched this video today. Y'all know Diddy was given like an Icon award at the Grammys, and he gave a bomb ass speech. Did y'all listen
I
to
didn't
it?
see that. I didn't hear the speech.
Did you listen to it, Kay? Come on, y'all. So I can't play the whole speech.
I was inspired all weekend by this nigga, man.
Wait, was it at the Grammy? I know it was at Clive Davis.
It was at Clive Davis's party.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but no, it was still a Grammy
Like a
award. It was
Grammy.
like an icon, some kind of award. He got an icon award. I know that. I don't know the name of it, but it was an icon award.
And I want to show you, and I just want to tap it, and you can go right into that. It's a chick that we met at a celebrity basketball game about 2 years ago when we went to, when we was at that, when we interviewed the people from the rap game.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
We
yeah.
went over to the celebrity basketball joint, and it was a chick named Michelle that was there. And I just want to say, she was at this event too. She has been at every major event on like IG. So just shout out to Nika Michelle, like doing her fucking thing, man.
Word.
Yo,
Was that the one she was interviewing while we were there too?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. We was
she
all
was
like,
kind of
who
tall,
was here?
like
And,
brown
like,
skin,
brown
beautiful,
skin, yeah.
beautiful smile. She owns like her own agency where they produce models and different and talent for
Put
certain
me in that
events.
direction. Let me talk.
Dog, I swear to gosh, man.
I remember because Petty was on her.
No, I still like that's my dream girl. Shout out to Nika.
Right.
Man, do your thing. I don't even want to
How
slow
dare
you down.
you
I
say
just want
something like that, Petty? You have a girlfriend.
No, listen.
You
That's my
already said
dream
dream
girl,
girl.
yo. That's my dream girl right there. That's that.
So, girlfriend,
that woman right there.
you have a lot to live up to, sis. Goddamn. Anyway.
we ain't talking that. We ain't bringing loved ones on the joint right now, but.
I know we never met her either, so we know it ain't real. Anyway,
I met her.
did you?
I went to the house.
Oh yeah.
Hell, he met her and I didn't get to meet her yet.
What happened?
Fuck niggas. Okay, anyway.
Like, we talking about Diddy. Nigga was getting his face massaged.
Okay, now you want to change, you want to go back to Diddy? Okay, that's fine. We can change the subject. We'll talk about that shit off the air.
Diddy now.
That's family issues. Anyway, yes, Diddy had a bomb-ass speech accepting his Icon Award. So I'm going to cue it up. I'm going to fast forward. It's about 5 minutes. Of course, we're not going to play the whole thing.
Okay.
But there's a very crucial part that I want to catch. So, damn, I got to put these nasty headphones on. Ugh.
Wait, about it. What comes that? 31, 30.
It's like hair or something.
I'm like, you gonna blow that shit on.
Nigga, you got yours on, so it don't matter. I'm just, so you have to cut here some of this out. Is this it? Okay, nah, that's not it. Let me go back. Okay, this is it right here. All right, so yes. I wanted that one.
Damn.
You ate all the other cupcakes. Put it back.
Shit.
Put it down.
It's gotta be man mad shit to edit. Come on.
I'm sorry. Petty. It's one. The nigga ate like 4 of them.
They be disappearing like you did, like put it close to your mouth
He
and did it like.
He ate all of his one left, but he's still gonna eat the last one. No, it's mine.
Hey, Kate, go over next door and see if they left me. Oh, never mind. He got a bad leg. That nigga was Duddy whining in his club the other night.
Anyway, all right. Diddy's speech. 1 second. Okay.
It's sensitive about our shit.
Give me the cupcake. Give it to me. And baby's in the crowd. Y'all can see him standing next to Swizz Beats. Right, so he goes on to say that he gives them 365 days to get their shit together.
The Grammys?
Yes, to get their shit together. Now, but what was also, I think, wonderful about this speech, I'm going to go to the end, he dedicated his award to albums that he thought should have received Grammys.
Okay.
Yes, so that was dope. Let me see if this is it right here. Oh, no, that's not it. Let me go back.
So these are all the ones that didn't win Grammy. Oh yeah, that should have won a Grammy.
Thank you.
Graduation.
He didn't get one.
You won a
You gonna
Grammy.
like this next one?
Oh yes, Nas word.
Boom. So
Yeah, that was dope.
During the speech,
Uh-huh.
excuse me, I got a cupcake in my mouth. I gotta eat it before this nigga eat it.
No, I mean,
Anyway.
you know what I'm saying? You got white shit on your lips.
I do. In my celibacy, I gotta take what I get. Anyway, he just said in his speech that, you know, it's very important. He knows, or he understands when he wins an award like that and just a platform that he has to speak about or against what isn't right or what's been happening as a pattern. So he wants to get with him and his other leaders. You know, Jay-Z and Beyonce went in the audience with Beats. A lot of big names. I saw the guy that owns or used to own BET. What's his name?
Bob Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
He was there. All of them. You know. So, and the baby, like I said, the baby was sitting right next to Swiss Beats. And
Yep, you got it.
so yes, he gave him 365 days to get this shit together.
Wow.
And he's, because, you know, he made very valid points. He said it's our culture, it's black culture that shapes everything. What your kids listen to, how your kids dress, all of that. That's all us.
Right.
So we need to start getting the credit that we deserve. And the Grammys a lot of times is whitewashed. You know, we do see some great music and things win awards and all that, but you can definitely tell when somebody has been robbed too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So one of the example that he gave, you know, Michael Jackson didn't win it for Off the Wall. So then when Thriller came out a couple of years, if not a year after that, Michael Jackson won like 8 Grammys, and he was damn near dropping the Grammys and all that. He was saying, he was like, yeah, y'all had to give him that many because y'all know that y'all shitted on him with Off the Wall. So he had to shit on y'all with Thriller, and then he had to hold all the joints and the pictures and all that. So stop doing that. You know, instead, you know, so
I just think that, you know, shout out to Diddy. And I just go back to the old clothing brand FUBU, you know, that was for us by us. Word. You know, I mean,
have our own shit.
Just get our own shit, you know.
We do, but we have the NAACP awards. We have the Soul Train awards.
Right, but it's not as like
it's not as the right. Brand. You know, like nobody
like the it
thing exactly. Right. But then the issue that comes up with it is the Academy itself. You know, it's not as diverse, and I think that's part of the issue that Diddy was talking about. That we need to get more consultants from hip hop and from our culture involved to not make it so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, I like how, you know, I was watching the baby, the Grammy nomination party yesterday, and shout out to Pod 98, No Limit Larry, Miss Jessica, Mr. Incognito. They was out there at the event, and they had like a nice little, you know, highlight going on IG on the baby's page. So one of the things he said at the end of the movie, he was like, shit. He said, we nominated for the Grammy shit. We already won, motherfucker. I'm from the folk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he like I'm from the folk. People like to be nominated is a dub. So you know, that was monumental. But it still it spoke to the fact that, you know, like a subconscious, like we know they're not gonna validate us. Like we're not even looking for that.
Who else is nominated with him? Before I say that,
with the baby.
Yeah, it was what album? Is it album or single or song? What is it? What was he nominated for?
Song. So it was
Suge
was the one that he was nominated for. It was 4 other people.
I'm about to look it up right now.
Yeah. You look that up real quick, and you know it's just like. It's like we already starting to not look, the younger generation, you can see they starting to not even look for the Grammys as...
Yeah, who cares, right? As
like
not we used to. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know some people who you know, who get hype about that, you know, when the Source come out at XXL, that freshman class, you know, people that's monumental for our culture. I think what we need to do is create another elitist type award ceremony to
just create our own shit.
To separate who we think did it most and did it best in our culture and within our culture, because nobody can define it.
I think it's just enough black billionaires out here in this world that a lot of people that we don't even know about, that's billionaires, that's black, they just need to come together and just do our own shit. But that's the thing with our with our community. It's like we don't come together and put our money together.
Don't stop saying that. That's not, I don't think, we have to remember, even if we came together and put our money together, it's not going to be as much money as them. That's why it's never going to be as big.
It will be a start, you know. I applaud like Diddy, Jay, these guys here, as far as the hip hop community is concerned, in that aspect of it all, they do a lot of things and put their money together and do that. But like, if you want to battle something Like the Grammys, you got to get more billionaires involved. You got to get more black people with money involved to get something. Just like how Tyler Perry said, "Fuck it, I'm not going to these studios to get work. I'm gonna build my own studio and put on my own black actors and stuff like that." So you just got to put your money and do the job, get the resources done, get them together and get it done. So
to go back to the nominations, right? We already have the winners as well. So he was nominated for Best Rap Performance for Suge, along with Middle Child by J. Cole, Down Bad by Dreamville, Racks in the Middle by Nipsey Hussle, and Clout by Offset and Cardi B, and Racks in the Middle, Nipsey Hussle won.
Okay.
So shout out to Nip.
Shout out to Nip.
And then also Best Rap Performance, he was also nominated with Suge, along with Higher, DJ Khaled, Nipsey Hussle, and John Legend, Drip Too Hard, Lil Baby, and Gunna, and that's my shit. So
Rico, yo, she's no. Is that yes?
No, it was that's what it is. Panini by Lil Nas X. I'm not sure why that was nominated. Ballin', Mustard. That's my shit too.
Which one was that?
Niggas got it. Roddy Ricch, DJ Mustard.
No.
Nah, that shit. I didn't know it was nominated for. Yeah. You don't know Roddy Ricch. That's the next. He's next. He's definitely up there.
I know Roddy Ricch is popping, but I didn't hear that song.
Yeah, right. Who won is I'm sorry, that's not even it.
Oh,
I'm lying. That wasn't his category. My bad. It was Best Rap Song. My apologies. So it was Bad Idea. I don't know why this is. I don't know who that is. Bad Idea, because they has their real names. Oh, it's YB and Cordae and Chance the Rapper. I don't know why it has their real names and then their rap names underneath it. Because I'm like, who the fuck is Chance?
That's how white people do. They want.
So they gave the winners before the show. I know they pre-recorded.
Probably right. So that's probably what they're doing now. So it's back. Oh shit! This is exclusive?
It's in LA, you know the time.
Right. No. But no, they 3 hours behind us. It's 3 o'clock in LA.
It's 3 o'clock.
It's 3:19. It's after 6.
Right. 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 p.m. Yeah. I think they're behind us. I'm like behind.
They are behind. It's 6 o'clock. It's behind us.
It's 6 o'clock now. So it's 3 p.m. now.
Right. So the Grammys don't start till they don't come on TV until 8.
Right.
So I don't know. Whatever. Either way, it's Bad Idea, Chance the Rapper, and YB and Cordae, Gold Roses by Rick Ross featuring Drake. I never heard that. That's a good song.
Oh yes.
A lot. J. Cole and 21 Savage. Racks in the Middle, that's Nipsey Hussle, Roddy Ricch, and Hit Boy, and then Suge, and a lot, J. Cole and 21 Savage. I don't know why everybody liked that song so much.
Which one? A lot.
A lot. 21 Savage and J. Cole.
Because Cole ripped it. The beat is so classic. The sample is just melodic, and then that kind of symbolized like I didn't listen to 21 Savage before that song.
Okay.
And that kind of was like, okay, he's being true.
Right.
No, well, it was one of those. He's being honest on the song. Nah, he's not just talking some bullshit.
And this is exactly why people like the song, because he went outside the box.
He went outside the box.
Like,
that was his training day. I always revert back to like everybody has a training day. And I say that shout out to our training day every Monday, you know what I'm saying, over there at Mooney's Lounge. But the training day moment is the moment you transcend from who you always been into a whole nother character. And I reference that because of the how Denzel did it. He would always play that kind of good role character, and then training day, that was when he transcended. That's when he got the Oscar. So that was his moment to me. That Savage moment was his moment. Now I got overshadowed by a lot of great songs.
He got a Grammy for it, so it didn't get overshadowed that much.
But he won.
He did win. He had 21 Savage and J. Cole won.
That's awesome.
For a lot. Yep.
Oh man. Oh shit. So I didn't get overshadowed. He won that. So that's,
right. That's what I'm saying. It didn't get overshadowed. He won.
That just confirms what I just said.
Right.
Like,
You didn't hear me say that before you said it.
No. I was saying that like I see why he got nominated, but that confirms what I said. That's a training. When you have a training day moment, and I will say this: a lot of people, a lot of black folks will say it's black, it's white. I understand that. It definitely isn't. They short us. They don't understand the music, but I can see the criteria in which they're going by. I do. I can see that they want to see a drastic change in growth.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody want to hear the same shit over and over, especially not from the same person. So yeah, absolutely. So shout out to Baby for his nominations. He may be taking home, but nominations is just as good. Now he could put Grammy nominated in front of everything, guaranteed. So, yeah, that's it for hot topics.
Damn.
Oh, except for the last, of course, was Kobe. I guess to give actual details on today.
On TMZ
just now. He was aboard a helicopter, and him and everyone on board has passed away. Initially, they said it was 5 people. Now they're saying it's 9.
9 people.
Including his 13-year-old daughter, Gigi. Is that what they call her? Gigi? Gianna? Right. So they both passed away. Not only shout out to them, but we always have to remember the same thing happened when Aaliyah died. Everybody was Aaliyah, which is, of course, yes, that's who we know. But there were other people on board with them, and all of them passed. So it's a lot of families out there grieving and things today. So my condolences to all families involved. And it's more details coming. As of now, from what I saw on CNN, it was an issue with visibility. So they were flying over Los Angeles County, and they saw she's the general of USDOT or something like that in that area. But she was saying that the plane was went in a circle a few times over Los Angeles County. Then it flew out some to Calabasas to try to find an open area. So they're thinking that, of course, the pilot knew something was wrong, so he was trying to find some place to land. So Calabasas is not as populated as LA County. So that's why when you see the site, it's like a big field. You can tell he was trying to land. And the plane ended up catching fire. So I guess I don't know if it caught on fire when it landed. Is that what happened?
I think it caught on fire in the air.
In the air, okay, and then it fell. So yeah, everybody passed away. So they knew something was wrong. It was another pilot from a different area just saying, just trying to speak on his experience with that type of plane. It was a great plane. It's a plane that they even use in military and things. They have different models of it. I can't remember the name. It's called it's like a Hawk something.
Okay.
But it's a really popular plane, right? So it's a great plane that all planes have mechanical issues. Things can always happen, but they were just saying the visibility today was a lot of pilots that were not flying specifically in that area because the fog was really thick. So I don't know what made this pilot decide that he could do it, or if he had something different or a different type of experience, whatever that he thought. I guess he thought that his plane would make it, and unfortunately it did not.
It was a helicopter.
It was a helicopter, yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this that's what you meant the whole time, right? The helicopter.
Oh, what was I saying?
I'm saying plane.
I mean, helicopter, plane, nigga, aircraft. It's all the same.
Well, no, so there was another helicopter in the area too.
No, I don't know.
Helicopter.
Okay.
No, this is the only helicopter that I've been talking. The same helicopter I've been talking about the whole time.
How did it catch on fire? Did they say?
Oh no, I don't know. They're still getting details. So now, if anyone's been watching CNN today, like I have, the site looks horrible. It's just, you can see the smoke and everything. It's like as soon as it happened, they were there immediately. You know what I'm saying? So it looks fresh.
They had a hike to get to the crash.
Right. It's really sad. Like everything is just obliterated. It was terrible. So.
Here's the Obama's comment. Well, Barack Obama commented
on the Shade Room. Yeah, I just saw that.
He said Kobe was a legend on the court and just getting started, and what would have been just as meaningful a second act to Lou Gianna is even more heartbreaking to us as parents. Michelle and I send love and prayers to Vanessa and the entire Bryant family for an unthinkable day.
Yes, very sad.
Yes.
Also, who we were all looking for was Shaq to say something. Shaq said, there's no words to express the pain I'm going through now with this tragic and sad moment of losing my friend, my brother, my partner, and winning championships. My dude and my homie. I love you, brother, and you will be missed. My condolences goes out to the Bryant family and the families of the other passengers on board. I'm sick right now.
We actually got some audio we're gonna play from the dispatch audio where they hear the operator direct the emergency personnel. Alright, here we go.
Small plane down, Russian Vault 67, Las Virgenes Road, Mulholland Highway. Medical arm 173s. Control 67, please. Show it. En route. Communications plan for the rush response in 67's area. Admin on Blue 3. Command on LA County B5. Primary attack is B9 direct. Secondary attack B10 direct. Air to ground on LA County air to ground.
Right, yeah, that was just, I don't know all that verbiage. I guess that verbiage that they use, but I mean, it's sad though. Like we was talking earlier, you expect these people to live forever. Like your your role models, people that you look up to, and and the way he died and dying with his daughter by his side. That just makes it even more tragic, yo. Like, so now I'm reading. You got so one of the other people, I guess the people is Rick Fox. People say Rick Fox was in the crash. No, he wasn't in there. They said amongst one of the people that died was John Atabelli. They said, I guess
that's the parent of because they were going to a basketball game, so it was under the player and a parent on there with them. Is what I saw.
Yeah, I think this guy was a baseball coach. Yeah, President Trump. I don't want to see that shit. But yeah, man, it's sad, man. Like that's that's Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? For me, it's Kobe Jellybean Bryant. I just what his wife Vanessa, like we were saying, what's she gonna tell the kids?
Because they would have 3 more kids besides
3.
Right.
Just had a baby girl. Another baby girl, and I was just talking about like, damn man, Kobe can't get no sons for nothing. So he got to instill his shit all in his daughter Gigi. That because as a basketball player, you would want to have a son.
Right.
So like to instill all your teachers in your son. So because he didn't have a son, he was stealing all his teachers into Gigi, wanted making her the mambacita he was calling her. So damn, like it's just sad. They had the Pro Bowl today, and one of the young ladies that was just with Kobe on Christmas, she cracked up trying to cover, and she cracked and couldn't do the interview. And then one of the commentators that was like up top, they was talking, they was doing good. Then once they got to the daughter part, they was like, we can't talk about this, and they went off air. But it's crazy that Kobe's presence transcended into the sport of football. Right. They was talking about how competitive he was. The what you call it? The word I'm looking for. Just how competitive he was, and just his spirit and his drive and his competitiveness. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. And it just transcended into football, because football players looked up to him in that aspect because of his competitiveness and how the way he approached the game. So
yeah, man, definitely one of the greatest of all time, man. I said alluded to this earlier, man. This is the biggest death of 2020. I ain't trying to be insensitive. I don't care who died next. This is crazy. This is like one of this. I mean, this like you said, you think that these guys are gonna live forever, and to have a certain level of success and money and power cushions you from the mortality of life, and it's just it's a wake up call to everybody that is out here, that you feel like you're just alive, to start living. It's not, I always live by this creed, I got from Dame long time ago, and it's not about the date you were born on your tombstone or the date that you died. It's about the dash in between. Right. And when it comes to Kobe's dash, that's a hell of a dash. Right. He has had some tremendous moments. Has given us years and years, 2 decades to be exact, of entertainment, competitive basketball, just monumental to the game. Right. He's inspired so many, touched so many lives, and has really was someone who made the game transcendent, made it worldwide. I mean, speaking all the languages that he spoke, and very, very fluent in Spanish and in Italian, and just how he was able to, how he carried himself. It was always well respected, very, very, very regal. It was classy, and at the same time, he was a heck of a competitor, and he never came off as if he sold out or he turned his back, or he was always the guy that you wanted to model your work ethic after. Right. And that
Don't cry.
That
right there, that transcends.
Right. And the thing that kills me the most about this story is it's something that he has done throughout his whole basketball career. That's his private helicopter. He always gets in a helicopter and takes it to places that he got to get. So, you know, he just woke up, daily routine. Let's go, Gigi. We're going to get in a helicopter, go, you know, to the Mamba Sports Academy, something that's a daily routine took his life. You know, you think, like, when I was watching an interview with Will Smith and Martin on Power, and they was talking about how, you know, when Will turned 50, he jumped out of a airplane. So, you know, if somebody died like that, something that you just wanted to do in the spur of a moment, but to die of something that you do normally every day, not every day, but it's a normal thing for you. That just tell you how life, like, you can't take life for granted. Something that you just think that you're gonna go about your normal regular day, you're not thinking that nothing can take your life. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's Kobe Bryant, yo. Like, that's Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah, and you know, I just want to say this because I know you motherfuckers is out there. I know you're out there right now, scouring the internet, looking all over, looking high and low, thinking of strategies that you're gonna be that you can capitalize off this great icon's death. You know, trying to buy up memorabilia or authentic memorabilia or whatever, so you can make some money off that. And I just want to, you know, communicate and share with you, you know, from No Advisory, the team here. Fuck you for doing that shit.
All right. I'm just looking at the like his last picture was with him and LeBron passing, because, you know, LeBron just passed him on the third on all-time scorers list. I want to hear what LeBron James got. And, you know, I was talking to my brother. No,
I was just going to say they have a video of LeBron coming off the Lakers plane, and he's in tears and all that. Nobody has a statement from him yet, but he's upset. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was talking with my brother, and I was like, just to keep it on LeBron, I was like, I was always a critic on LeBron, but I'm like, now I'm a fan for this year. Like, they have to win a championship this year. LeBron James right now, I feel, he got to have the spirit of Kobe in him and go out there and kill everybody for the remainder of the games in the season, go into the playoffs, kill everybody. He got to have one game where he got to at least get 60, 70 points. He has to be, because he's wearing a Lakers uniform, and you are arguably, you know, one of the greatest players of all time that's mentioned amongst Kobe, amongst Mike, and you playing in Kobe's town, LA. So he has to win the championship this year. Like, I said the Clippers was going to win it, but I'm now rooting for LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers to win the championship. That would be a perfect, like, a capping, so to speak, on Kobe's death. You know, like, he died, but look what happened. LeBron James and them won the NBA championship. Like, it has to go down. Like, I just want to hear what LeBron James got to say. I know, you know, he probably thinking of thoughts of what he's going to say, because he just saw Kobe hours prior. So, you know, for me as a basketball fan, I want to see the Lakers win, and I want to see LeBron James go out there and kill everybody.
I just can't believe his family was so beautiful.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm looking at all the pictures and stuff. They were gorgeous, and that's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's Kobe Bryant. Like, I got the Froby on, so y'all see I got the Froby on. Shout out to my brother. I was like, yo, man. He's like, yo, I got the Kobe Bryant jersey. I was like, yo, I need that 8, because I was like, I got the other one. I need the number 8. So, you know, he blessed me with the number 8.
Where'd you get that?
My brother bought it for me. You know what I mean? He got this for me. Paid a nice little penny for it too. Shout out to my brother, man. You know, got me this jersey. And I was like, yo, I need the Kobe. I need the Crazy 8s. So I went out and bought the Crazy 8s. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna frame this jersey, man. I'm gonna put it up. I don't know where I'm gonna put it at. Probably put it on the wall somewhere. But yeah, man. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. 41 years old. 41.
Also, Gianna wasn't his oldest.
She was oldest.
No, they saying Natalia.
She's the second oldest.
Natalia is the second oldest.
Oh.
Gigi is the second oldest.
Yeah,
right.
Gigi.
The oldest. Because I'm looking at the other girl, and I'm
15,
like, right.
13,
right, because I'm looking at her like she looks older. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. So it means that they are so aware. The only one that doesn't really is the baby. She's the only one, because the one before the baby is still like, she looked like she like 4 or something, where they'll be able to really they're gonna be broken. That's
That's
their sister and father at the same time. That's like when Jennifer Hudson people died. Everybody died like on one day. It was like her nephew, sister. It was mad people.
What?
Jennifer Hudson a couple of years ago.
How did they all?
That was by murder too.
Yeah, that was
murder. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna play this right quick because
Okay.
they was on the way to the Mamba Academy, so they got a clip of the players and the coaches and the families. They was when they heard the news.
Yeah, he was going to that basketball game. Mm-hmm.
I gotta see this shit.
Damn, I'm just looking at the kids. It's bad. Yeah, I wanna, but yeah, that was at the I guess this is where he was on the way to.
Yeah.
To the Mamba Academy, and I guess they was playing the game, and yeah, so they took a moment of silence for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kobe Jelly B Bryant. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. But yeah. Yeah. So listen, kiss your loved ones, hug your loved ones. You know, say I love you, even if you just go into the store. Say I
Facts.
love you.
And I have a habit. I've always just done that. I come from a very affectionate family, but y'all know I've been struggling with forgiveness and all that shit lately. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know. It's just anything can happen at any time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want me to die or anybody around me to die with me having ill feelings or whatever towards you in my heart, regardless of what happened and all that. You know, everybody, we all have our downfalls and we all have our faults. We lie, we cheat, we whatever. But yeah, we could just be gone, and then that just be the end of it. You know, you don't want the last thing that you said to somebody to be so negative or hateful or whatever it is when you might never see them again. You know, that's what people, I feel like, we don't realize the severity of it. Like, the nigga is not coming back at all. Like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I see a lot of posts on social media. I put it up myself a couple of weeks ago that says it's such blessing that we take for granted to go out and come home every day. And it's a blessing.
Yep.
Yeah, and it happens every day. So I make sure I wake up thankful and I go to sleep thankful as well, especially in my own bed, in my own home, and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I constantly say my prayers. I be like, man, Lord, thank you for waking me up this morning.
Right.
You know, when I go out, come back in. Thank you for bringing me back in.
Right.
Because and I was talking to somebody, you never know when is your time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Kobe woke up this morning, he didn't know he's going to die.
Right.
You know, he's like, let me get his helicopter, let me go to the sports academy and go see, you know, the kids over there do their thing. And boom, just like that, gone. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and then sometimes, you know, you look at it, people take death and it takes a death for people to come together.
Right.
Like, it shouldn't be that way. It should be, you know, because you never know when anybody's going to go. So every day should be a thankful day, you know. And like when my pops had passed, I'm still like crazy over that because I was like, I felt like if I would have called him that day, he'd have been alive. You know, I was like, you know what, I'll call him tomorrow. Right. You know what I mean? And tomorrow never came, you know. So it's like, you just got to, you know, shit like this, it hits you, but you got to just take it into, you know, in retrospect and just look at it in a whole and take some value out of it.
Right, you have to remember these feelings and things that we feel because that's the problem, especially now. A lot of things are fleeting for us. You know, we care about things today and then something else is going to happen in a couple of days when we're going to start forgetting and shit. So that's something that you have to kind of incorporate into your daily, just remembering that anything can happen at any time and just show love and be thankful for everything that you have and every person that loves you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, God, you know, when somebody dies, it always kind of alludes to being grateful, and I just want people to continue to keep that with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, after this new news becomes old news, you know, it's great to have to create the narrative and to forward the narrative, and I just, you know, I want people to make sure they follow through. You know what I'm saying? This is
I can't even like recall
crazy right now,
another like heightened like sports figure like this, like that past tragically like this.
Like I said before, this is as big as Michael. This is just as big as when Michael passed.
Like I said, this the biggest person that could die this year.
Right. I mean, just talking like in you know, Michael's entertainment,
right?
Especially for the black community.
Sports.
But sports, I don't know anybody else in sports that died that was like this.
Like this.
And who else would?
Right.
Like this.
Like this. Like that's why it hits so hard to a lot of people, because in sports, you usually got people that, you know, I ain't gonna say because everybody's of importance, but somebody of Kobe's stature, there's people that die in
constantly.
sports.
Like Delonte West could have died,
and it would have been rest in peace. So you know what I'm saying? Right. Just kept going.
He was out there, you know, what I'm saying? Whatever. But you know,
like
when somebody's
Kobe,
doing
this is like nobody in sports.
Right, even me, somebody like I said, I do not watch. If I watch sports, it's definitely not by choice. But even when I saw it, was like, what? You know, I turned on everything. I immediately turned on the news because I'm thinking Shade Room, y'all done fucked up, right? And so I said, let me go on CNN, and it was everywhere. I went to CNN, MSNBC, fuck them. That's the lady that said the LA niggers. Yes, but it was on there earlier. Yeah, she was everywhere. So rest in peace. This is gonna be
this is
gonna be talked about for a long time.
You know what? It's crazy, dog. When we get rich, dog, it just makes me think like, nigga, we gonna have to when you get rich, you start being stressful that you just want to keep it. You just want to keep that lifestyle going, and I can imagine how stressful it is to just not do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? When you get rich, you wanna be protected. This shit shouldn't happen. You feel like, oh, this shit shouldn't happen. Certain shit shouldn't happen. When you like on this level, it's like you still think that way, but it's just when you have enough resources to insulate yourself, you become vulnerable sometimes. Right. You know, and I think that you become vulnerable to things that, you know, it distorts your reality of what danger is, of what risk is, you know, because if you lived that life for a while, you know, you don't really be afraid of nothing. You're not worried about running up on nobody, running up on you.
You were none of that, right? That's what I'm saying. Like money kind of can make people sometimes feel immortal a little bit. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. No, I understand. And you're not. This is what humbles you.
And I would be paranoid. I would be paranoid if I got rich. Like not wanting to lose it, not wanting to die.
Right.
Don't fuck not God out, nigga. Live my whole life for.
It was normal. It was something. You know how like Aaliyah passed. You know,
they just got on the plane like
luggage, and they were saying that could have been prevented. Right. How could you prevent it? You know, Kobe takes this shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is private.
The only thing that's being questioned again is the fog, is the visibility. So, of course, more details and things are to come. So this might be a little morbid, but how does it work when people die in plane crashes and it catches on? Are their bodies? Are their bodies in pieces? Because that's what happened with Aaliyah. Remember, they found her in pieces.
Wait, they did?
That's what I heard. That's what I read in the article. It was not her.
You brought some raw shit.
Word, that was kind of shit.
So that's what but when things like this happen, when you think about a plane catching fire or blowing up or whatever, the shit breaks. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So do you not wonder, was it a leg over here? How you know that's Kobe's leg? You know, the shit like that. I don't know.
Or it could have been like, you know, burnt to a crisp.
That's my biggest fear is dying by fire. That's why I can't go to hell. The Lord knows. He knows my heart. I can't go to hell. I'm scared of fire. I hate it. I'd rather drown than burn.
Right.
I always say I just want to go in my sleep.
Everybody
Yeah,
wants to
yo.
go in their sleep.
Either
Everybody
that
does.
or instant. I don't want to.
No pain.
No pain.
Right.
No nothing like that.
I don't
But
want
you
to
know
talk
what?
about it.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
I just think about like it's got to be something down, like deep down, deep down in your brain that says like, oh shit, this is happening. Like I'm not.
Yeah, can you imagine the
Shit,
moments
it's not-
right
The
before?
moments right
Yeah.
before.
Can you imagine?
You know what I want to know? Cause you know how when a plane crashes, they have that little black box. I wonder if they have that on the helicopter.
Right.
You know, because if
Unless
they
it
do
was
whatever-
destroyed.
I mean, no, that thing is you can't destroy that
Okay.
shit. Like when the planes go down, there's some shit.
It's still
that-
something
yeah,
in it that they
yeah,
can still
that
get
is-
everything from it and all that.
Mhm. Oh, and the plane, what was it? I just saw the helicopter. What
It was called a death. It's like a hawk, something hawk, or
What was it? Shit, I just had it on
they
there.
have a lot of models that they even use for the military.
Yeah,
So
I said
it's
it
a
was
very
real-
popular. Yeah, it's a
Chopper
very.
cells getting ready to be down.
So,
for a little bit.
Y'all know Little Duval, the comedian. He flies.
Uh-huh.
He's a pilot now. Like he has his
Oh.
own little. He got a small plane, but it's his. You know,
Right.
and he knows how to fly it and all that.
Uh-huh.
And you know, a lot of people have been expressing their concerns and things for him and things. But one
Uh-huh.
thing that he said in his caption, because he just said, you know, he appreciates everybody trying to look out, but he's not going to stop flying. You know, shit like this can happen any day.
Any day.
So, you know, but he said what's very important, the takeaway that I got from it is that some stuff you can't prepare for, and that goes for even on the ground. So when God says it's your time, it's your time. And I've accepted that for my life, and that's why I live every day like it's my last, because one day I'm going to be right.
Right.
And that's facts.
That's facts.
That's all you can do, because
That's it.
we don't know, so you might as well just do what the fuck you want to do.
But we're not doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, when you say
somebody fucking around and kill you early.
right, but when I say do what you want to do, it doesn't have to be something risky.
Right,
It doesn't
that's
have
true.
to be something unsafe. It doesn't have to be
Right.
something sexual. It can just be, if you don't like your job where you are now, fuck it,
Fuck
and go
it,
do
and
what
go
it
do
is
what
that
it
you
is.
want to do. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Little
Right.
things like that, because what I think a lot of us, even myself, is guilty of. I'm holding out and saying that, oh, tomorrow, da 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 da, and then not really grasping that if I die right now today, this is it.
This right.
And I'm not gonna have no do-over. I can't go back and say, well, let me try it. So you just might as well do what
Right.
the fuck you want to do anyway. I mean, that's what I got from it.
That's right.
No,
that's
that's
right.
right.
That's right.
And on that note, rest in peace, Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant, man.
Why they call him Jelly Bean?
That was his pops. His pops.
Aww. His parents were still alive.
I
Still alive
believe
now.
so. Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn.
That's got to be.
What?
Joe Bryant got to be.
Damn. I saw you looking. What did the coach say just now? I saw you looking at him, the black guy. He used to coach the Celtics, right?
Ooh, Doc Rivers.
Yeah, him.
Oh, he said something?
I did. He was crying.
He was
crying?
trying to get through.
Uh-huh.
He was trying to
Wow.
get through.
I know they had a basketball game, the Rockets and the Nuggets. They had a moment
He
of
coaches
silence.
for the Lakers
He
now?
coaches for Doc Rivers coaches
He
for the Clippers.
Oh, okay. I knew he did. I remember him with the Celtics. That's why I remember.
Nah, I can't wait to go home and just sit down and just like.
I'm not watching
Yeah,
this all day. Did y'all
watch.
watch Power Comes On tonight? Don't forget.
Oh yeah, Power come
Me
on.
too.
Oh,
I watched it
Good
last
show,
night.
man. It's your boy C.O. McClain.
Female shout out.
Boy next door, the dude from Scooter jerk that word.
Podcast. Rest in peace, Kobe. We out. Bang.
Bang bang.